What's up, everybody? And today we're going to get into an application that not a lot of people know about and is heavily underutilized within the Microsoft environment. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment on some of the things that you want to see in the future, and I'll get to those. Now, getting into Kaizala. So what is Kaizala? So Kaizala is a simple and secure chat application that has built-in cards, so you can run polls, you can ask questions, you can do fun things with each other, with your team that is out in the field, and you communicate with them. But what sets it apart from other applications like WhatsApp or those type of environments is it meets industry standards for data security, user privacy, and compliance. So if you're in a field that is highly regulated by the government, whether that be state, local, or federal, this chat application does allow you to ensure that your data is living within the United States, meets compliance measures. Maybe there are HIPAA or ITAR, ISO, or other compliance measures that you need to follow and make sure that you're abiding by. Well, this application meets all of those as it's housed and controlled by the Microsoft Azure and Microsoft 365 world. And since it is a Microsoft 365 application, that means that it integrates with your Microsoft 365 environment, which is huge. So I could go on and talk about chat applications all day. Unfortunately, that's just the world that I live in. But I'll go ahead and show you how to do this, how to get started, and get you off of those other platforms like WhatsApp or I don't know, what else is there? I don't know, group chat. Maybe you're just running a group chat through your phone. This application can change all of that and help you securely communicate with your team so that you're not creating group chats or having to recreate group chats constantly. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I am in Microsoft Kaizala, and it's going to ask me to add a phone number to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, after I've added in my phone number, it sends an invitation link out to my phone and asks me for this QR. I'm going to say I've already installed the app because I have. Once you're in Kaizala, you'll be able to poke around, look into the different groups. And so since it's within Microsoft 365, we already have some groups already created here within our teams, or we can see and we can talk and utilize these groups to create chats, which is really cool. So we can go through our groups here on the left. It'll show all of the groups that we have created already, which we've only created a few. You can create organization and you can create private groups. You can share directories, which is pretty cool. You can go through your analytics to see who is using this, what are the usage trends, what surveys have gone out, what polls have gone out, attendance cards, all kinds of fun stuff. Then there's Kaizala on the web, which I'm not going to use, but if you wanted to, you could participate in chats within the web browser that will then go out through your group chats within Kaizala. So it's kind of like using your desktop to text message with other members through the app. Pretty cool. Then there are actions as well, where you can create new actions, import actions. These are like certain things that you can do or discover. There's templates as well that will be revolving around these chats. So let's go ahead and choose one. Let's go into, let's do airlines, and let's hit discover, and we can set up a grievance. We could do staff feedback, pre-flight checklist, which I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a staff feedback, and we can go ahead and send this feedback form to our group, and then they'll be able to participate through that through their phone through the Kaizala app. So if you have certain things that you want to grab from these chats, you can then put these in, send them out, and members can utilize it from their phone, which is pretty cool. Then there's going to be connectors. So connectors are the same as through the Power Platform, where you can take action from things that happen within Kaizala through plugins. And so that's how you'd be able to add these connectors, which will go to a redirect URL. You can grant permissions and really kind of ingrain automation and introduce automation through the text messaging app, which other text messaging apps that are out there don't do that. The last one here is business services, which you can, or business solutions rather. And you can go in here, you can go through customer engagement, you can do employee services. Let's do customer engagement. And then you can create that group that will then provide for your entire organization, where you can manage customer relationships and go through text message groups and stuff like that. So I'm not going to create that. What I am going to do now, though, I'm going to go back to Kaizala on the web and show you how this application works. Now that I have enabled the chat for the web, which in order to do that, I had to download the Kaizala app on my phone, install it, sign in there, and then it sends the push notification to the Kaizala app, and then you have to put the 4-digit code into it so that you can use it on the web. And so now that I'm here, I can do a few different things. I can turn on chat, I can create a group, I can enter a group name, select a group picture. I'll just call this Sam Team. Because that's sales and marketing within our organization. And then I can look into a few different things. So it's asking for people's names. So I'll go ahead and search for a few different people. But let's see. I'll just add Courtney for now. So I created the Sam group and added a few members to it. And I can now type a message if I want to, and I can always add more people to it. And then if I go into people, that's going to show me members within my organization that have the app, or people within my phone, rather, that has the app. But if I want to create groups around that, I would have to go into the Kaizala here and then create the group at home. And then I can find sales and marketing here within the team, and I can go over. Let's see where sales and marketing is. I'll just go ahead and search. And there it is, sales and marketing, and I can create that. And I can say who I don't want to be in here, which I want all of those members. And then the group's ready, and then I can text message them, which is pretty cool. And so then there it is. It'll send to the registered phone numbers to the members from their Microsoft 365 environment. So very cool, very useful. Kaizala can be extremely useful if you are already using chat applications like WhatsApp or some of the other things out there. Maybe you're using Facebook Messenger. I've heard people use that as well. But this is very easy. It's secure. It's within your environment. When somebody leaves your organization through a group, you don't have to remove them from the chat string. They would just simply lose privilege to the chat conversation from your environment. So it's secure. Look at all that. And the data connection is brought from their phone number within your Microsoft 365 environment. So you don't have to ask people for numbers. If they change their number, they can, if they update their 365 profile, then their Kaizala is updated as well. So take a look at Kaizala. It could be a very useful tool for you. A lot of people don't know about it. It's relatively simple. It's just a chat text messaging, but you can do it through Microsoft 365 devices, which is really cool. So guys, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. If you have anything you want me to touch on, anything at all. I mean, I just went over Kaizala, for God's sake. If you have anything at all that you want me to go over, please leave that in the comments. And until next time, guys, see ya.